Hello everybody, and welcome to Developer Notes. I'm Earth.Otherwise, and today I'll be talking about how you can learn from the bottom of the well. So you want to make a visual novel or a choose-your-own-adventure story. If you don't have an artist, you should probably use Twine, but if you do have an artist, then that's another matter. You need to decide if you're going to have gameplay. I suggest match 3, as it's easy to implement, but depending on your coding experience, you can add anything you want in there. Of course, stories are heavily reliant on writing, so if you're going to do anything like the bottom of the well, you'd better have a top-notch writer, as in one that might actually be able to make money off published books, because if you don't, then you're pretty much doomed to fail unless your artist or programmer are gods. Assuming you have a competent writer, an okay artist, and a programmer that can make simple game systems, all you need now is to actually make the story and somehow fit the art and gameplay into it. The art of the bottom of the well is very sparse, but it does give a fairly okay post-apocalyptic vibe. Your art needs to fit your setting as well, meaning that if your story is sci-fi and your artist can only do sketches of unicorns, you're going to have a bit of a problem. Or you could fit that in somehow. It's really your choice. Taking these things into account will get you most of the way there. Of course, then you have to deal with the marketing, because Western players aren't all that interested in visual novels, at least not statistically speaking. So I hope you know Japanese or Korean. Of course, most of you won't know Japanese or Korean, so you'll have to take notes. Telltale has made it their job to make money off these kinds of titles, and the first season of The Walking Dead is praised for its writing, pacing, and overall high quality. You may want to play it 3 or 4 times before choosing how you're going to put your game together. The biggest flaw in the bottom of the well is the signposting. I never, in all of my playthroughs, thought to change my base Alice to someone else, as I was content to see all the ways the default Alice could die. Which is a shame, as the bottom of the well changes subtly when you change your Alice. Signposting is important in all games. It's a complex balancing act between the two extremes of never saying anything and holding the player's hands. Really, what you need is one really big sign that points to your main mechanic and says, "Look here," with many smaller signs that tell you about the other things in your game. For example, if at the end of the runs of the bottom of the well there was a screen that suggested that a stronger Alice can clear debris better, then I would have had more inclination to change Alice's strength stat. Make your signs clear, but let your players choose whether to follow them, is my best advice to you. And here's my clear sign to you, viewer. Go make a game, you lazy bones, because no one's gonna make that perfect game, so get cracking.